Welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing a brand new jewelry design tutorial to inspire your next beautiful handmade creation. Create a bold, stylish accessory with this double-strand big beaded necklace step-by-step tutorial, perfect for beginners. Let's begin. You will need big beads. Two sizes work beautifully, such as 14mm and 18mm, preferably side-hole beads for smooth stringing. You will also need a round spacer with a large hole, perfect for adding separation, balance, and smooth movement between big beads. You will need a lobster clasp for secure closure and a bead stopper to keep your beads in place while stringing. We need strong black nylon thread that can securely support large beads while remaining thin enough to pass smoothly through each bead hole. For the first strand, cut approximately 18 inches of thread and add a few extra inches to allow room for attaching the lobster clasp and secure closure. Place a bead stopper at the end of the cord to keep your beads from sliding off while you work, ensuring your design stays organized and secure during stringing. Slide your beads onto the first cord, strand 1, starting by adding the large hole round spacer. Next, slide on the side hole bead so it sits neatly against the spacer, creating balance and a clean layered look. Continue stringing your beads, adjusting spacing as you go, and keep planning your pattern to maintain balance, symmetry, and a neatly arranged design for the first strand. You can find these side beads online, available in many sizes, colors, and finishes to match your necklace design. Your beads should be faceted and have a clean, centered hole to achieve this necklace design, allowing each bead to sit smoothly and create the bold, polished, layered look. You can string the beads using a needle, which makes threading faster and easier, while helping the cord pass smoothly through each bead hole for a clean, consistent design. Keep adding the beads one by one, maintaining your pattern and making sure each bead sits neatly along the cord. We're almost finished stringing the beads on the first strand, so continue checking the pattern, spacing, and flow to ensure the design looks balanced before moving on to the next step. Once you finish the first strand, bring both cord ends together, secure them with a bead stopper, and set the completed strand aside while you prepare the next one. Cut the second piece of black nylon beading cord to about 20-22 inches, giving yourself enough length to create the longer bottom strand. Remember to leave extra cord for the closure so you have enough length. Place a bead stopper at the end of the cord to prevent your beads from sliding off while you begin stringing. The second strand must be longer than the first strand to create a balanced, layered double-strand necklace design. Lay the first necklace strand flat so you can clearly see its length, then create the second strand in a similar pattern. Slide your beads onto the second cord using the same process as before, following your planned pattern and ensuring the strand is slightly longer to complete the double-layered necklace design. Make sure not to skip the spacer beads between your main beads, as they help maintain balance and a polished design. It might seem a bit boring watching me string all these beads, but this part is essential and really helps beginners understand the process clearly and confidently. Repeat the same beading process for the second cord, strand 2, making it about 1.12 to 2 inches longer than strand 1 to achieve the perfect layered effect. Keep adding beads in your chosen pattern, making sure each one aligns smoothly. After finishing stringing all the beads, you will see that the second strand is noticeably longer than the first one. Move the bead stopper gently while holding the other cord end securely with another stopper. This allows you to free one side of the strand so you can begin attaching your closure. Take the two cord ends from both strands and insert them together into one large hole spacer bead, then pull it down firmly to hold and align both strands securely. Hold both cords firmly and tighten them to form an overhand knot. When pulled securely, this simple knot works as an effective stopper. For extra security, add a second knot to ensure the cords stay tight and the strands remain firmly in place. For the next step of this tutorial, we will need a bead cover. This small finding will neatly hide the knot and give your necklace a clean, professional finish. Grab the bead cover with your flat nose pliers and position it directly over the knot. Make sure the knot sits completely inside the hollow center. The bead cover should be pressed firmly closed and positioned closely against the attached strands, ensuring a seamless finish and keeping the knot neatly hidden within the design. Then gently press the cover closed to create a smooth, professional-looking finish. On the other side, take the 2 cord ends from both strands and insert them into a large hole spacer bead, pulling it down firmly to align and secure the strands together. Take both cords together and tie a secure overhand knot, pulling firmly to ensure everything stays tightly in place and both strands remain properly aligned. Repeat the same process with the second bead cover, securing it neatly over the knot and pressing it closed to match the first, creating a clean and consistent professional finish. Because I'm using black beads, I prefer coloring the bead cover black for a sleek, cohesive look. You can use jewelry paint, a permanent marker, or any coloring method that works best for your materials and design. Please let the painted bead cover dry completely before finishing your project to ensure a clean, long-lasting, professional result. Now we need end cap crimp beads to secure the cord ends neatly and prepare the necklace for attaching the final closure. Insert both cords into the cap crimp bead and tuck them securely inside before pressing to lock everything firmly in place. Hold both cords tightly inside the end cap crimp bead. Using flat nose pliers, fold and press one side of the cap first, then move to the opposite side and press firmly to secure the cords in place. Cut the excess cord close to the crimp bead. You can use a small dab of jewelry glue or carefully apply a lighter's heat to remove any loose cord fibers, helping your necklace look clean, smooth, and professionally finished. Please keep the lighter far from yourself and any flammable surfaces to ensure safe, controlled heat when finishing your cord. Finish the other side by inserting both cords into the cap crimp bead, tucking them inside, and pressing firmly to secure. Color the cap crimp beads to achieve a sleek, cohesive look. You can use jewelry paint, a permanent marker, or any coloring method that works best for your materials and overall necklace design. Let the colored crimp beads dry completely before moving on to the final stage of this project for best results. Open a jump ring and insert it through the loop of the crimp bead. Add the lobster clasp onto the same jump ring, then close it securely with flat nose pliers to complete the closure on one side of your necklace. Check carefully for any gaps or untight jump rings, making sure each one is fully closed and secure so the necklace stays strong and won't come apart during wear. Open a jump ring and insert it into the crimp bead loop, then add the closed jump ring and press firmly to close, securing the entire connection tightly and safely. The closed jump ring will serve as the closure point for the lobster clasp, completing your necklace's secure fastening system. Your beautiful handmade necklace is now ready to wear. Enjoy your elegant double-strand design and show off your stunning creation. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support, and I hope this tutorial inspires your next beautiful handmade jewelry creation.